What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over talking about this GOAT Festival, what it is, how it's going to look, is it worth looking at, is it good, is it bad, all of those types of things in this video today. Now, as I do dive into this thing, if you are new to my channel and have not yet, make sure you guys do smash that subscribe button. So GOAT Festival week 1 does look like every week throughout the season we will see a new GOAT Festival, right? Is that right? First initial thing here, 30 golds can get you a GOAT card. Crazy, right? So like the downgrading for MT is no longer a thing. However, it looks like the rewards are way better. So that's something that's intriguing to me, at least, is the fact that I don't necessarily like always downgrading to MT, but they got a little something for everyone, which I personally do like. Obviously, AK the most expensive, B's for 25, B-Roy for 20, but even here for 30 for 60 gold event cards, you can get Gary Payton. For 30, you can get Brandon Ingram, who's incredible. And for 60, you get a 100 overall option pack, or you could pull somebody solid out of that. So I actually like the new setup of the exchange. We'll see if it ends up being really good or not. But again, it's still not going to be easy to do. So let's take a look at it, right? GOAT Festival challenges. We'll see more throughout the week. I almost guarantee it. But for one right now, the challenges are easy. 50 points for the breeze player in a game, 25 dunks over multiple games, 25 threes, 30 assists and rebounds, win 7 games using 3 or more of them. Easy to do, right? For one GOAT card. How do you get others? Well, King of the Court's a big part of it. If you're free to play in King of the Court, and even if you finish in the top 50%, you will get an additional GOAT card, right? If you finish first, you get 5 GOAT cards. Top 1%, you do get 3. So you can get GOAT cards for that. And again, now you can just get GOAT cards for playing the game. So again, I'm just going to do some quick math in my head, right? So like if I were to, I'm just going to see is there a triple threat here in anything? No, I just got clutch time. But if I were to hop into a triple threat game, and I'm just going to think about it to myself, I can probably get through 20 triple threat games in 1 hour, right? And so 1 hour, I can get 20 event cards. Okay, so in 1.5 hours, okay, I can get 1 GOAT event card, right? Take that times 25. You can realistically grind, and here's what I want to hit on, because I think it's important to know. You can realistically grind for Michael Beasley in 37 hours. Now, they're only available for 1 week, and so it's going to be a long grind, but if you combine that with some other things, you're going to be just fine. And so this is really kind of something that I think is important to know, is like, you can now actually get these things done, right? Like it's crazy to me, but these things are now somewhat attainable. And so that's really what I'm looking at. If I'm you guys and wanting to grind these things out, which you can, like it's there for your taking, guys. And I'm not saying it's worth it. I'm not saying it's not worth it. That's totally up to you, but it's there for the taking. And so again, I want to showcase how quickly you guys can get through at least 1 triple threat game. Again, this is on an easy difficulty and not even what I necessarily would recommend you guys doing, right? You don't have to play breakout. If you want to play showdown, you can play showdown and get rewarded. Same thing in salary cap. You can just play whatever modes and get event cards. But the one thing about it here is you can get through these triple threat games so quickly. And even if as you are grinding other challenges, guys, you can get these gold event cards, which again, gold event cards by themselves, like they're fine. But at the end of the day, you can actually grind your way to some of the top rewards, which I keep coming back to. Like, that's incredible, right? Like yes, you still need, like you're gonna have to play 750 breakout games for Michael Beasley. That's a lot of games in 1 week. I'm not gonna sit here and act like it's not. But if you are a grinder and play the game a ton, you can realistically get this thing done, being no money spent, especially if you play a little King of the Court and finishing that top little percent, especially if you grind out the rest of the challenges that 2K is going to drop. The whole pay to win concept is still in the game, but yet they're actually giving people a way to grind for these cards. And I like this. Like, this is the fine. And again, people are going to complain about this, that it's so hard to get. But I think with the challenges that 2K is going to release here, I actually like this. And people are going to, find a way to complain. And if you want to complain, that's fine. But I'm just saying, for me, I like this, right? For the grinder people out there, you can obviously grind your way to it. Obviously, if you want to spend money to do this, you can. Obviously, if you want to, slowly pace your way to get this thing done, you can. But overall, you're not going to hear me complain about this. You're not, because I like grinding the weekly challenges. And while I grind the weekly challenges, I somewhat play the game. And as I play the game, no, I'm not going to grind for all 25 golds. Like, I'm not, right? I'm probably going to play in King of the Court, and we'll see how much I can get done. I don't know exactly if I'll probably play in King of the Court. We'll have to see what happens. But the thing for me is, it at least gives people that opportunity. It gives people the chance to, guess what? Load up Breakout, or load up, if you want to play Domination, guess what? What do you get? I think you only get 2 event cards per Domination, but as you're grinding Domination, you're going to earn those couple of GOAT event cards as well. I am eager to see, and this is just me, if you have to use these specific GOAT event cards during week 1. Because it is a multi-week event, so I wonder if you can carry them over week in, week out. That's not something I'm sure of right now as the time I'm recording this video. But that is something to at least think about for you guys and see if they carry over or not. Because if they do, obviously that's something you can use to your advantage. If they don't, then obviously you're going to want to spend them. But I cannot complain about what I'm seeing from this event. This is probably my favorite setup. We kind of saw it last season, or last event, with the fact that they dropped a ton of challenges for people to go get Ralph Sampson, right? Or for people to go get, you know, some of the top rewards, at least get Dikembe Mutombo, if nothing else. And so we kind of started to see 2K be like, okay, if you really want to grind your way to it, right? Because yesterday's challenges, or 2 days ago's challenges, were still a grind. But if you want to grind your way to it, 2K was willing to let us do that. And I like it. Yes, it's a long grind in a week. But at the end of the day, if they drop other challenges with it, you get some things done in King of the Court, I'm not going to complain about these challenges at all. I'm not. Like, again, 3 minutes later, I got through a triple threat game and I missed a ton of shots. But guess what? I'm grinding level 40. I'm getting gold event cards, which in turn is going to turn to something else. I'm getting things done. And so for me, I like it. I'm not going to complain a whole ton about it. And like I've said, you're kind of multitasking. You're getting multiple things done. You're grinding challenges. You're getting, multiple things done. So I like this event. What's worth it from the event? What's not worth it? It really depends on what you where you're at with your squad. I like Brandon Ingram. I like, the 100 overall option pack is way more worth it than the 100 overall pack. Legend badges for sure are always going to be worth it in my opinion. But I like where this event is headed. And again, it gives people a reason to load up and play the game. That's all I've been asking for the last 9 years. Give people a reason to load up and play the game. Is that too much to ask for? 2K, good job. Good job. You did something, right? Now again, these cards are not going to be easy to get, but at the end of the day, they're doable, right? If you want Brandon Roy, it's 600 breakout games. Like, it's at least doable. I'm not saying it's easy, but it's at least doable, especially if you combine it with challenges, which I'm guessing they're going to drop more of, especially if you combine it with some of the King of the Court stuff. It's at least doable. So that's going to wrap it up for my video. For me, what's next? Going to grind out some of these, more of these breeze challenges, get some of these things done. Then we'll open up this 10 box, and then we'll start grinding some of these GOAT Festival challenges. So for me, that's going to wrap it up. Shout out 2K. You did something. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.